Hey everybody, I'm Lzzy.
I'm Joe. We're from Halestorm. How you doing?
And why do we love Gibson guitars?
Because they're louder than the drums.
They're louder than the drums, yeah.
They're classics. It's one of the definitive rock and roll things is a Gibson. You feel cool playing them.
Yeah, it's more of an emotional connection. For me, you pick up a Gibson guitar and you feel like a rock star. And that spark, when you're a kid, if you can put that on and feel like a rock star and feel like your idols and like that guy up there that's blowing your mind, it pushes you forward, to do your own thing and to be creative. One of my main influences for guitar and voice was Tom Keefer from Cinderella, and let's throw that one out there. And he had a black Les Paul custom. His first guitar was originally a Tobacco Burst Les Paul that he ended up painting black because he really wanted a black one but couldn't afford the black one. And it's funny because my first Les Paul ever was a Tobacco Burst Les Paul custom. You see somebody, up on a stage or in a video and they're just larger than life and you're like, man, I want to be that. How can I do all of those things? And one of those things is I gotta get a guitar and I gotta get one like that, so. Gibson approached me a couple years ago at the NAMM convention in Anaheim, and of course when they approached me and they said, we want to talk to you, and they took me and kind of like to the side, so we really want to do a custom guitar with you, and I'm like literally like looking behind me like, are they talking to me or is Slash behind me? Like, this is unreal, because you think about that when you're like 13 years old and really throughout your entire life, man, it would be awesome to have a custom Gibson that's your own, and what would you do? And yeah, so they basically said to me, they said, if you want to take some time, a couple weeks, and really like figure out what you want to do. And I'm like, I already got it. I'll have it on your desk tomorrow, And it was really cool. This guitar was inspired by a couple different things. Wanted to bind it to kind of give that more or less kind of that Les Paul custom feel, and that kind of got me into Gibsons in the first place. Wanted to do an Explorer because I just love the classic like metal shape of it. It's edgy but also super classy, so there's kind of a dichotomy to me as well, so I kind of wanted it to represent, this is kind of my personality in a guitar. I have classic 57s just to kind of give that nice bite to it, and it works in every situation. I do this guitar for ballads, for rockers, everything in between, some of the moodier stuff. Yeah, it's a great, everything guitar.
And I just got this. It's actually a 2014 traditional, but I took the pickguard off, threw a Bigsby on, and had some other custom shop Page buckers in there, and I've got the whole Jimmy Page wiring going with the coil tap and the phase tap, some Bumblebee caps in the back. So we just kind of really pimped it out.
Hell yeah!
Kind of went for it. But I have another great '59 reissue Les Paul back at home that I usually take out with me on tour. It's one of, it's when I'm in this phase of collecting now where it's like you got to have one of all the great things, and I'm not going to be getting a '59 Les Paul anytime soon, but might as well get like the best damn reissue I can find, and so I did. I have a killer one. No, this is totally awesome as it is. One of these new these new ones that the custom Gibson and the custom shop are putting out are just, they're great. And they're inspiring. So, you know, I think every guitar has a song or two in it, and some come out right away, and some you had to dig for, but they're in there somewhere.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's how you judge, like, if you're gonna buy a guitar, and if you can sit down and it kind of plays itself, and there's a feeling, it's a magic to it. You're like, all right, I need this, you know.
Currently, what's going on? I have the little mini block inlays on my 335, which are super cool. I'm into those.
For my custom, I wanted block inlays just because of the classicness of it, and it just, to me, it looked more badass, for lack of a more intelligent answer, which is really the only reason we get into guitar in the first place. We just want to be badasses. But yeah, so that's pretty much the reason I did it with that. But I don't discriminate, you know. The most important thing to me wasn't about jacking up the price, wasn't about, you know, really, obviously not about making money at all. This is a guitar that I really wanted to get into the hands of people, and one of the coolest things that has come out of this is we have so many little girls that come to our show, and they got it for Christmas, and, you know, to have me sign it, they're starting their bands, and it's just the coolest thing ever, because you don't, as a female, you don't necessarily set out to be that person for somebody, but to have this be a vehicle to get some rock and roll into some, you know, kids' hands, that's the most important thing. So I did some subtle differences, just again to have it be as close to the one that they made me as possible. With the double neck that I have, you know, baritone on the bottom and then standard on the top, and decided to create that shortly after we made the record, specifically for that song "I'm the Fire," because when we were in the studio, I was doing this like 6-fret stretch for the verses, and really, I guess, just wanted to make it easier for myself. I was doing the entire song on a baritone, and just wanted that chiminess, you know, for the verses. So thought, well, I can kill two birds with one stone. I can make it easier on myself to play this song, and I can get a really cool new guitar. So ended up doing it, and you'll definitely see more of that. Planning on kind of inching that into some of our other songs, and just to shake it up. And I will tell you, it is a heavy guitar, and if I have back problems when I'm older, that's the reason. But it's great, man. It's yeah, we did the "I'm the Fire" video, and ended up using it for that, and got to rock out in the desert for a few hours with it on. Oh yeah, I do have the Joan Jett Melody Maker, and actually you got that for me.
I did.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw it, and I knew they were
doing.
doing.
Me for being awesome.
Yeah, being. She had a
You know.
particularly good show one time. And, you get a guitar.
That's how that works.
Yep. You haven't had any good shows.
I know,
since.
I haven't had any good ones since.
No, I saw it, and you know, it's like Joan Jett's she's an icon, and that guitar's so cool.
Freaking just, and I love the kill switch that she added, because it's so punk rock. It's like I just leave everything on 10, and bam, you know, like verse, chorus, and it's the complete opposite of my double neck. It is the lightest guitar I own, and so you can just swing that thing around, and it's got such a great paint job, because it's just got this whitewash, and the more wear and tear, the more you see the wood, and it's
Purdy.
very cool. You did a great job, Joan. Yeah.